Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Nice to meet you here. We're just waiting. We have still 1 minute. And after that, I will start.
Sure.
Okay, I think it's already
Yes, just
time, yes? Hello, everyone.
okay.
Welcome to the LRC session. Let me congratulate you that you have entered the Westminster University in Tashkent. And today, me and my colleague Abbas John will introduce you about Learning Research Center and how to register, how to get remote access. Let me introduce you myself. My name is Anwar Alimbayev, and I'm working as a senior specialist in knowledge management at LRC. And my colleague Abbas John Utkirov, he's also hosting. He's as a senior specialist in blended learning. Before starting our session, I would like to ask you questions regarding, did you watch it, the videos which uploaded to internet induction session? Have you ever watched it? Some of you guys, did you watch it?
Yes.
Some of them we watched, maybe not all.
I've just watched LRC video.
Good. If you watched, then most probably you know how to register, what the regulation LRC is, and how to get remote access for the online resources. Well,
excuse me, where I can find these videos?
I will show you. Wait a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, this one. Is it visible?
Yes.
So all our video tutorials located in intranet.wiut.uz, and then you have to enter your login and password. Then you should go to the induction section. I will simply show you how it works. This is our internet. And first you have to log in, as you know. And that. So like, make it bigger. Scroll down till the end. Here is it, induction. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Induction.
Induction.
Here is all lessons regarding how to use a university. And 11th lesson is LRC resources. I would like to say that if you don't pass all these lessons, the system doesn't let you to watch it. Therefore, I suggest you to pass all these steps, I mean the lessons. And then you will be able to watch. I think.
Could you please repeat how to enter this?
Okay, once again, I will show you. So, do you know intranet? Yes, intranet.
Yes. Yes.
Is it visible? Intranet dot
Yes.
And then you have to log in, enter your password and log in and password here. You have to sign in and scroll down till the end. And this part is the induction. Is it visible?
Induction.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Maybe your tutor, your lecturer already informed you that you have need to pass these lessons. You need to watch these lessons. Yes. But our part is 11. I will simply show you. Okay. We already uploaded all our video tutorials, and there are some quizzes for you. And we considered some of you might not watch these video tutorials, and therefore I decided to play this video if you don't mind. Yes, okay. Simply, I will start.
Welcome to the Learning Resource Center of Westminster International University in Tashkent. In this video, we'll try to give you a brief tour to the features and services provided by University Library. First, to become a member, there are two options, on-site and online registration. For on-site registration, you can just approach a librarian at information desk and fill in the registration form. Do not forget to bring your passport size photo.
So here I would like to inform that now it's not possible to register on site because, as you know, due to the pandemic situation, it's not available yet. But I hope it will be solved soon as possible. Let's watch how to register online.
Online registration form is available on Digital Library. Digital Library is university's electronic library where you can find electronic books and electronic databases, both subscribed and open access based. In addition, there is a feature that provides you with the easiest way to find a book being off campus, whether the book is in the library and where exactly it is located by web or PAC tool. Moreover, the reading class section includes video and reading materials in advance for your convenience. Also, we are...
So I would like to stop here because we don't have any time to watch this video. Other parts you will watch it at home. Let me move further.
Excuse me.
What?
This section is not available in my cabinet.
What section? Which section?
These video sections.
Did you go to the intranet and induction section?
Yes.
I guess it's just locked for him, so he has to watch it.
No. Why others?
I can show you.
Dear Arsene, sorry for interruption, Anwarike. You have to undergo all of the sessions because the session 11 is LRC. If you do not complete the session 10, 9 and other, which is beyond, so the LRC will be not opened for you. In order to be opened, that you have to complete all sessions, session 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So till 10 you're supposed to complete, and then it will appear. Okay, if it doesn't still do not shows, you can contact to us, to LRC librarians.
Thank you. I already mentioned it before, but anyway, thank you.
I have one question, sorry. How can I haven't seen other Zoom meetings, only once. I started from today. How can I watch them? Is it possible to somehow watch them and make sure that I understand all the basic understandings?
You mean today's session? Or you mean
Not yes, previous sessions.
previous session, you have to approach to the registrar's office, or I think admission office. I don't know where to. Abbasjan, do you know where? I think it's.
Actually, the registrar office will give the all of the sessions are recorded, so you will get the recorded version of these sessions even you haven't been participated. So please contact with the admission office or registrar, so they will give you the guide and direction where to find the induction sessions that you have missed. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's move further. Let's. Okay. We divided this session into the two parts. First, my colleague Abbasjan will introduce you how to access to online resources, LRC online resources, learning resource online resources, and then he will also introduce you how to register and how to use subscribed databases. I kindly ask you, my colleague, to continue this session. Thank you, Abbasjan.
I appreciate you, Anwarike, for involving me into this session. Hello, dear postgraduate students. My congratulations on your well-deserved success of becoming master student at WIOT. I briefly guide you on how to use the LRC resources effectively. Majority of you familiar with induction sessions as you have undergone. Moreover, we have our own university library section. So now I will share the screen and show you where it is. So 1 second. Could you see my interface on intranet? Can everyone see it? So I'm on the intranet.y.us. So you are supposed to go to there, then find the university library. So before that, please make sure that you are logged in with your university ID and password. Then you can go to the university library section. So in here we can see LRC resources. So LRC video tutorials, digital library, Atramo Pack, and other materials. So in the LRC video tutorials, if we enter there, so then it asks for login and password again. Then you can see the video tutorials that have been uploaded for you. So here is all of the video tutorials are done for you. Here is, for example, access to LRC subscribed databases. So these databases will guide you on how to use them effectively from home. So university pays actually a lot of money for these databases, and they are only available for white students. You may ask why you need these subscribed databases. In fact, that mainly your lecturers will require scholarly or peer-reviewed sources for your assignments. Peer-reviewed means that this is journal articles which contains the bibliographies, references that has undergone the strict editorial processes and include all references. If you go to the Google, you may find the popular sources and mix it with databases also. So these types of sources are different from other sources, which is popular sources. So take advantage of the scholarly resources the library has made available to wide community. So the next one is, let me go back. Here you can see the digital library. If I enter there, it opens the lrc.y.us, which is our digital library. So in here you can see the collection database and web back part. First, if we log in there, let me log in. So, and the registration also appears here. Let me start with the collection part. In order to go to the collection part, let me enter there. In here, I can find the e-version of printed books, which is available at the WIOT. For example, if I write introduction to business, and search. So it found the main core book of the business field book, printed book. And if I go inside, so preview and download is available. So make sure before downloading, you have to log in. If you do not log in, you will just see the description of this book. So you can download the high demanded books, which will be needed for you in your modules. So the next one is, let me go back. The web opac. The web opac is a new system, Atrium opac, that now currently the White Library is using. So in the web opac, for example, you can find the books which is available at the white. For example, if I write the same introduction to business, for example, and enter, then it finds the books with the years, with the call numbers. Call numbers are the shelf numbers that you will be able to find from the shelf very easily. So the years and who is the author and etc. And the main thing is you can find that is this book is available in the library. So it says in, which means that it's in the library. If it says taken, that it will also appear here that it was taken. So you can also reserve the items. For example, if I go there, you have a chance to reserve the books. So when the currently library is not open, but as soon as I hope that it will open, and when if this opens, that you will be informed via the email. So then you can come by slots and use the facility of taking printed books. So this is a new system, so you can register in there. And the next one is the registration part. My colleague also briefly explained it. So in order to take the books, in order to take the printed books, you have to register beforehand. If you do not register, you will be not able to get the books. So in order to do that, it's very easy. You should go this link which I am showing and provide your details, ID, and the photo, passport size photos, and just click OK. And after that, in 1 or 2 days, you will be able to get the books. So, and let me go back now. So the next step is.
Sorry, how shall we take?
Excuse me, could you repeat, please? I couldn't hear. Zhenya,
Okay,
yes?
after the registration, how shall we able to take the printed books? How, for example, like by going to the university, by post, how?
So after the registration, you will be able to come to the university library. Currently, it's not informed yet, but as soon as the library opens, you will be able to get. So when the library will opens, we will inform via the email. Please check your emails, the updated emails regularly. So we'll inform. Currently, it's in progress. Okay. So
I have a question. Sorry.
yes, please.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is there any special ID for library or for
So
Arthur?
does it depend on the quarantine measures? Does it depend on the quarantine measures?
Yes, it's because of pandemic, COVID-19, yes. As soon as it will opens, we will inform you. Don't worry. I hope that
Excuse me,
everything will be
can I
fine.
ask you,
Yes, please.
can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
So Atrium OPAC is for reservation of hard copy of books, right?
Yeah, yes, right. This is only for printed books, hard
Okay,
copy,
okay.
yes.
Okay, thank you very
You
much.
can use it for. So any other questions? So moreover, I would like to share with the one point of view that you can also find our YouTube channel. For example, if you go to the YouTube.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have a question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do we have to register online in order to get the PDF version of the books first? Do we have to register?
You mean the digital library, this one, yes?
Yes.
For digital library, you don't need to register. So you need just your login and password, which ID you should have already. That ID, you know how to enter is your login password. This is student ID and password that you have been given.
I would really appreciate if you recover, the shortcut after sometimes, no problem. Now go on with it. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. So you will get this in the collection, the high demanded books currently. So for printed books, that it will be informed as I stated. So the next one I would like to share is our white LRC. If you write the white LRC on the YouTube, you will be able to find our channel also. It's also available on the internet, which I have been shown to you. So you can also find here our tutorials and sessions. Please watch them. Regarding with the Atrium OPAC, you can also find here how to reserve, how to register to the system. It's very clearly shown in these videos. So, and using of subscribe database also shown, because in order to use subscribe databases, you have to install software, which is Cisco Connect, and the guides and instructions are shown in this tutorial. So if you go to this channel or to the intranet, which I have been shown, you can see how to use subscribe database, because these are needed for your assignments. So peer-reviewed articles. If you now go directly, it doesn't open because you are from the outside. If you go through installing the Cisco Connect, which is shown in this video tutorial, then you will be able to get the access through Wired. So then you can use all databases for your convenience. So,
excuse me, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
So how can we download that application of that system? Cisco, you said, yeah?
Yes, it is. Yes, this Cisco Connect software installation process is shown in this video.
Okay. In the video,
you can also find in the induction session on the intranet. Let me show it.
Yes.
So if you go to the induction, as Anwarika stated, my colleague, so on this lesson 11, you can also, if you complete all of these tasks and videos, you will see it also says that access to a large subscriber database, that there is a video tutorial which is very essential for your learning. Without them, you will be not able to use the databases. So actually your lectures are expecting you to use the articles, journals. And also our university has been paid a lot of money for you, and this is only available for you. And please use them, watch all the tutorials. It's all of them are for you, and all of them are essential. We have been taking the main tutorials and videos, quizzes for your learning. Any
Excuse
other
me.
questions? Yes, please.
Yes, I can't find this section, like lessons in my SRS.
You don't need to go to SRS. You just need to go to
intranet. No, not SRS, yeah, intranet, yeah.
Yes, and I will show you again. So then the university library section, can you see on this screen?
University
library section. Can you see on my screen? If
you... Yeah. University library.
So just enter there, and then go to the video tutorials. You can find in here. Also, it's everywhere. Actually, you can also find it on the induction part. So in order to use them, you should complete all tasks in here. Every lesson should be complete. Please, guys, use this. All of this tasks should be completed by you. You will get very essential information, and all of them are provided here. Okay, and it's very clearly showed. So And after that, if you still have a question, you can contact to us. We will definitely will help to you. So,
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Actually, there is no induction in my kind of computer. That's why is it a bit late to contact you, because you said if I finish some kind of procedures, then I can see the induction, right?
You have to log in and then you can see the induction.
Definitely,
No,
yes.
there is no induction actually.
So in order to see the induction, for example, if I log out here, can you see on the screen what's happening here? So if you see there is no induction, I have because I am logged out. In order to see the induction part, it's bottom of the page. So you need to log in first with your university ID and password and sign in. Please try to do it, and then you see induction is appearing here. So please try to do it. And if you have still problems, if you after entering your account you cannot find the induction, please you may contact to the registrar or to us. Okay.
And another question, how can I know if I have any problems with modules? Because Yıldız Yakubayeva sent us emails about the problems with our modules, but how can we solve this problem?
Yeah, thank you for question. I see that Yıldız Yakuba is here available. If Miss Yıldız, will you be able to answer to this question as you are in here?
Yes, hi, good evening, colleagues, good evening, students. Yes, so, right now is LRC section, so I will not take too much of their time on module registration, but generally saying, everybody who didn't have a problem with module registration, I approved today. I wrote many of you individual emails last night and today also, and I told you exactly what your errors were. So if your module registrations are approved, that means that they were fine. If they're not approved, then probably there is something wrong. Oh, somebody's...
How can we solve?
Please, students, mute yourself while others speaks. Some of you playing music, please.
So, good evening, Ms. Yıldız. If we are approved, then we can see it on modules, my module section, yes? On learning board, my module section. Is it?
I think Miss Yıldız
left.
Can you hear us, Miss Yıldız?
Yes, hello. Okay, sorry, so I'll repeat the answer. The question was, how do I know that my modules are approved? When you go in SRS, and in your SRS, there's a tab either called My Modules or Modules Sign Up. I'm not sure what it's called for student window.
Yes.
Yeah. So on there, you will see. Like yesterday, you wouldn't have seen them yet because I didn't approve them yet.
Yeah,
Do you see them?
I have seen them today, though. So it means it is officially approved, yes?
Yes, it means they're officially approved. So
and what about the days? Do we choose it by ourselves? For which days can we go to the classes? The days will not be approved, yes? It's our choice.
Regarding the days, I'll send you an email regarding, because the days are only a relevant question for marketing and HR, that's all. All other classes happen just on one day. So it's only marketing and HR that have several days. So regarding marketing and HR days, I will send you a separate email, okay?
Okay, thank you.
About how to sign up.
This is a question for all of us, actually.
Yes, of course. Yes, I understand that. So I will send you guys a separate email. In the email, there'll be a Google Doc, and in the Google Doc, you'll have to. we can't promise that, because generally saying the way the days happen is IT, they simply take the list of registered students, they simply divide them by 3 because there are 3 days, and then you're automatically assigned either by alphabetical order based on last name, or by the number of your ID, also in chronological order. So generally this is how it happens, but I will try. I will try to help you guys. I cannot promise though. I will try to create sign up form, and I will take your wishes. So you can sign up which day you would like to attend. And then I will take that Google Sheet and I will send it to IT, and I will kindly ask them to consider it when they're building the attendance list. Okay. So
yeah, it
I
would be
will
good because tomorrow and the day after tomorrow is going to be day off, and we're studying for.
Yeah. So again, generally by rules, how it happens is that nobody usually asks students which day you prefer. Students are just randomly divided on alphabetical order. But again, I will try to do my best, and I will request them to consider student wishes as well when they're forming the lists.
Thank you, Ms. Yıldız,
Okay.
for your.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took up much of your time. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Ms. Yıldız, for your answer. I hope that if you have any other questions, you may contact your module leaders, course leaders directly by email. Yes. Regarding this, let's come back to our LRC resources. So you can see on the screen.
Can I quickly ask? Sorry. Can I
Yes,
quickly
please.
ask a question?
Yes, please.
Regarding Atrium, you talked earlier. So I've been given a login password and login ID. Do I need to change the password for Atrium, or do I need to keep it as it's given by the university?
So actually, you can change the password as you wish. If after you have been getting the password, you can change it by yourself. Yeah.
Okay, because I can't see any option on Atrium to change the password. That's why I'm asking.
In that case, please call to LRC librarians on Monday. You can call. They will help to solve this issue. I hope that the librarians will help you if you cannot change password. Just call to our department. It's provided. The phone is provided in here.
Thank you.
We'll help you. Yeah.
So Atrium is only useful for when going to university face-to-face, right? Studies. It's not
yes.
useful online.
For online, you can reserve staying at home. You can make reservation. You can manage your account, how many books you have taken. You can see it staying at home still. And in order to take the books, you need to come to the university still. Yeah. Like
Okay,
this.
thank you.
Thank you. So if there is any questions, I would like to just mention we have a Facebook page. You can see in here Instagram and Telegram and YouTube channel also. All our tutorials and updates will be provided on these channels and our Telegram channel, and it will be also provided on the intranet and and will be sent by email. So any questions so far regarding these LRC resources?
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Do all hard copies have e-version?
Actually, as I stated, only high demanded books are now currently available at digital library. Not all of the books are. And if you need some books, we may also provide the e-version of the books by chapters, not the whole book. In order to use, you still needed to come and take. Okay. Any other questions?
May I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Are there specific books for each particular module available online on the library?
For every field, the books are available, so you can go to the collection part as I have showed in here and search in there.
For example, financial analysis for international managers. Do we have a specific book in this name?
Yes, for sure. You can just go to collection and search for there. And if you still cannot find the books, you can go to the Atrium OPAC and also search in there. Maybe some of the books are available, which are available at the printed version at the library, may not be available in the collection e-version because only high demanded books are available in this collection part. So just search it. If you cannot find, you can go to the Atrium OPAC and search in there as I shown. And you can also watch the tutorials how to do that as I shown in the intranet. And you can get the more detailed answers.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions so far? So if you're not
Sorry,
yes,
sorry,
please.
Abbas, it's me again. Abbas, sorry, I just want to clarify. I guess I'm still not sure about this. So can the students take physical copies in the time of the quarantine? I was told that they can sign up, that there's appointment system. Is that correct? That they can still, if they're approved, then by very rare cases, but they can come and pick up the book. Is that correct, or that's not the case right now?
If it will be approved, it's in process currently.
Okay.
If it will be approved, then they will get for sure the books, printed books.
So
yes,
they can request it right
yes,
now
we are
online.
yes, currently they can request, but
So
it's not allowed
will
yet.
it be available?
Oh, the connection is bad. We can't hear the student.
Anyway, the
I can't hear you.
copy of the books are like more efficient.
Pardon, we can't hear you. Could you repeat, please?
Or you may give your questions through the chat. I will be available on the chat. I will answer.
Yes, you can give the special questions on the chat. Our colleague will answer. So because it's the your connection is not good. So any other questions? You can also ask questions through the chat, dear participants. And any other questions regarding this? Is everything clear?
So generally, Abbas, I mean, we discourage students to be using hard copies right now, right? Because of epidemiological situation, it's safer for them to actually be using online resources and online books, right?
Currently, yes, but we hope that as our request will be approved, and after approval, the students will have a chance to get the printed books and use the library facilities. Not only taking the books, but using the library facilities also. And hope it will be approved after. It depends on the pandemic circumstance, as you know, that as all of us knows. We are trying to do our best for students.
Yeah, but most books are available online right now in the soft version, so they can download the soft version, no problem.
Yes, for sure. Yes,
that would be a better option for them than trying to schedule an appointment and getting a hard copy.
Yes, there is an alternative version. Yes, for that we are trying our best. Hope that I have answered to the questions. If there is no other questions, let me give my turn to my colleague Anwarake. I will stop sharing the screen. Thank you, Anwarake.
Okay. Thank you, Abbas. I really appreciate that you give very beneficial information regarding how to use LRC resources and how to get remote access. Yeah. Is my screen visible for all?
Yes, for sure.
Good. Now let's move to the next part of our session. Today we will discuss with you how to critically evaluate information and how to critically evaluate web sources. Maybe you have heard how to critically evaluate the sources. Do anyone know about it? Have you heard it? Why we need to evaluate sources? Have you ever proceed this process? Anyone?
So we need to critically evaluate sources because we need to provide reliable information from reliable sources.
Good, good. Thank you. It means that the goal of the evaluation is understanding of significance, significance and the value of the source in relation to other sources and to the research question or your research topic. Why do you think why it's important?
Can you repeat your question?
Why do you think why it's important to evaluate information, identifying credibility of the source? Because we are academic, yes, we are studying university. Therefore, it's mostly the lecturers while you study, and they will give you research topics in order to make a research, and they will expect that you will use credible sources for your assignment. Yep.
Yes.
And therefore, I think it's important. And do you know what is the difference between credible sources and popular sources? Have you heard that? What is a popular source and what is a credible academic sources? So credible sources, academic sources, mostly expected to the academic audience, yes? But the popular sources intended to the general public. Even the bus drivers can read and understand this kind of information, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is the difference between credible and academic sources instead of the popular source. Let's move to the, okay. So in this section, we will learn how to identify credibility, and we will learn some factors in order to evaluate information, and then we'll apply for these credibilities. And then we will also cover how to evaluate web sources. Okay, these are the main 6 criteria. First criteria is scholarly purpose. Here, the source which you found in the online must be scholarly purpose in order to contribute to knowledge. It should be written from expert to expert. Whenever you try to find, whenever you search through the search engine or through the databases, mostly the databases provide the scholarly articles, but the search engine, mostly whenever you search through the search engine, most probably you might have popular sources as well. But it's not that, it doesn't mean that you don't use the online, I mean the search engine like Google, Yahoo, and others. Next factor is authority. Whenever you want to use sources online, you should pay attention where the source come from. Does the publisher reliable, and who produced it, by whom it's written. Mm-hmm. And next factor is audience. Here you should pay attention for the audience as well, whom intended this source. Is it for general public or for the academic public audience? And then objectivity. You should also pay attention for the objectivity. Does the opinions or ideas balance it? And the source, does the source avoid the biased opinions? And then you also, next criteria is Next factor is the accuracy. Here you should pay attention for language. Does the source use it grammar, punctuation, and does the source stated in text citation, inserted in text citation, and provided end of the source reference list as well. Last factor is the currency. Here you need to pay attention when the source produce it. Mostly it depends on the field. For example, if you writing your dissertation or your coursework regarding history of economy, then you may, in order to show background of the this field, you may use outdated sources. But in IT's field subject and for business administration, I think it's better to use updated sources. Is it clear? Do you have a question regarding how to, regarding criteria factors, 6 main factors? No? Okay. These are the other factors in order to evaluate web sources. When you want to evaluate web sources, you should pay attention URL. URL is the password of the source. Mostly .mil, .go, and .edu and .ac intended as a credible sources. But .com and .org mostly for example, .com for the commercial purposes, and this domain given by the United States, and there are also .org, and you know there are country domain as well. For example, .uz, this is Uzbekistan, and .uk, it's the United Kingdom. You need to pay attention URL and publisher. Who is a publisher? Does the publisher reliable? And goal of the website. Here you need to pay attention. Does the source using advertisement, or the source only oriented or directed to the scholarly audience? The next factor is aesthetics. If the web source uses bad graphics, confusing format, and eye-hurting colors, mostly this kind of web sources might be considered as not credible sources. And the source web page should link it to the credible sources. It should be used in text citation and should be provided reference or bibliography end of the interface. Here also currency. As I stated about the currency, it's dependent on the field. These are the main factors in order to evaluate information and web sources. Let's show me how it's, for example, okay, I mean, this, I'm going to the credible source. This is a Science Direct. This is a credible source. And here you will find scholarly articles. If you choose one of them, here you can see that procedure CIRP. This is a journal, online journal. This is authors of the article, and scholarly Scholarly articles always provide abstract keywords for the source, induction, introduction, background, and discussion. And end of this paper, you may see the reference list. This is a credible sources. For non-credible sources, let's choose business administration. Let's evaluate this page. Okay, as you see, yes. What do you think about this page? Is it credible? Let's evaluate it regarding criteria which I shown. So
there is .com, yeah.
.com, yes, good.
Not so credible, as you said.
Here is the author of the article, and here is the currency of the source. Yes, it is written in 2nd of October in this year. In-text citation, you may go to the I think it's credible source, but the audience to whom it is intended, can we assume it's for scholarly purpose or for the public purpose? What do you think?
Definitely not for the scholarly purpose, but rather for the public
For
purpose.
common public, yeah, for common public.
Okay, good. So let's then practice. I will share through the chat 2 sources. We will evaluate web page, 2 web pages. First one is, sorry. This one, I will share through the chat. Where is my chat? Participants. Abbas, my chat is not visible. I think should I use this? Yes, here is it. So I sent through the chat the link. What I need, you need to proceed these steps. We have to try to critically evaluate this source, web source. Pay attention for the URL first, and then for the publisher. I will also Okay. Is it visible for everyone?
Yes. Yes. Could you please explain in detail
Details.
how to do with this, like?
Okay, I will
task or
regarding
exercise, let's say.
Okay, these are the factors. Regarding to these factors, we need to evaluate this source. The first factor is URL. Pay attention to the URL address of the source, cdc.gov. .gov means that government.
Credible.
Yes, credible one, yes. The publisher is CDC. If you scroll down till the end of the interface, you may find about CDC, this organization.
Excuse me, could you please show previous slide?
Okay.
With recommendations. Oh, yeah, this one. Thank you. Thank you.
So if you pay attention URL address, it states .go. It means government domain, yes? And the publisher is CDC. What about other factors? Publisher is credible, URL is credible. Now we pass to the factor. And what about the goal of website? Is the website intended for advertisement or the
no?
No, not for advertisement.
Entertaining, maybe persuade others. They provide credible source, yes, based with evidence.
And in this case, it's credible also.
Yes, you should pay attention that credible source always back up it with evidence. And they wouldn't share with opinions like biased opinions. I mean, all their information, opinions, back it up with reliable sources. And mostly they intended to the academic audience. Okay, next one is aesthetics. What about aesthetics? What do you think about aesthetics? Does it bad graphics?
It's okay.
Quality is good.
Good quality, yes.
No, they're understandable and good.
The colors are matching.
Yeah.
And the citation and referencing, I think that there are a lot of citations. If you
and there are no pop-up windows.
Not more referencing, but citation.
Yep. And they will link it to the credible sources. If you click on it, they will link to the
yes.
And other information, yes.
And what about the currency? Can you see the currency?
What do you mean by currency? Currency is like something like cost.
No, it's not for the business, it's for the published date.
The current,
it's available
or not,
yes.
It means.
It is March
for current date, like yes.
So when you see the
2020
date, it means that some other experts always review this page.
It's up to date.
Yes, and it's up to date. Good point. And I would like to share another one, next one, through the chat. Try to evaluate this one as well. I will share you here. To everyone. Let's try to evaluate this one as well.
Should we click to the link or will you show us here?
What? Okay. Did you click the next link which I sent through the chat?
Oh. Yes. Okay.
What do you have? What it states?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Good one.
The site can't be reached.
This.
Not credible, just maybe some.
Why do you think not credible? If it's not opening, it doesn't mean that it's.
Yeah, because maybe some system, I mean, protection system doesn't allow you to
Actually,
open it.
we used this site in last year for our students.
It's redirected to other site.
In order to find this kind of archived sources, you need to go web archive and copy the link, put the link in the search box and click enter.
No, it's redirected to water.com.
healthywater.com, yes?
Yeah.
Is it open? I mean, the interface.
Yeah, it's opened. Yeah, it's open.
Good.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you something?
Yes, yes.
It's actually, in my opinion, it's your problem. I mean, your local network does not provide a secure connection to this web source. It's all about proxy, I think. So the next point is actually it's a question: how new your source should be when you are taking something useful for your research, for your paper. You are talking about currency, right?
So
the question is how new should your source be? For example, it could be published 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Would it be actual or used for your research paper?
As I said that, for example, if you want something, if you want to explore the.
It's open now.
If you can open, you should go to the web archive. Click on the 2019.
Yeah, I think we got the point. We need to provide at least archived version, right, of the source.
If some of you didn't access to that link, you may go to the web archive and try to evaluate. Regarding currency, it depends on your, as I stated above, it depends on your field. If you are doing research on the history of the economy, or if you want to provide the background to your research topic.
Sorry for interruption, Anwarike. So when you so the question that which you asked now, that if you when you are using this any website, you are supposed to show the access date on your reference list. So when your lecturer are checking the sources, so they will check the website, but if it doesn't open, it will go to web archive and chooses the date which was accessed. So in order to get the real date, you need to provide the access date that which you have entered last time. So the teachers can use that access date and check that you have used this website and it was available on the date of access which you have used. So the day passed, for example, after 1 month, that the lecturer is checking your assignment and it's not opening the website. So then the tutor can go to this web archive and check that, and it proves that you have really used this website because on that day it was open. I think I can answer to the question. Yeah. Thank you, Anwarike, for the interruption.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I ask a further question? If you use, for example, some paid web source, right? Like science something like you showed, right? For example, it could be EBSCO, it could be JSTOR, or any other electronic useful source that's paid. But when you use it, when the time passes, the tutor wants to look at that article and wants to open it. And as we know, if they did not pay for it, they cannot open it, right? So it is whose problem is it? Is it my problem, or how this issue could be solved?
There is no problem. Let's
It's
say
okay, right?
It's okay, yes. Actually, if you provided the source, the sources abstract will be available if it doesn't let you download full text. It will be still there in in JSTOR and ScienceDirect. You can find the abstract for that exactly source.
Even if the fact is hidden inside that paid source, it's okay, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Excuse me, sir, can I have a question? Yeah. My question is, do we have to check the source at webarchive.org all the time in order to understand whether it's a credible site or not? Do we have to check each and every internet source at this web page only in order to understand whether it's actual or not, whether it's reliable or not? Do we have to check it in the webarchive.org?
.org? What do you mean? Yeah, you mean the domain.
Yeah.
Mostly your lecture expected that you will be use the credible sources for in your assignment. Therefore, we suggest to use these credible sources, and we are here to show and how to evaluate them in order to provide good articles and cite credible sources. This is a kind of additional skills to you.
Yeah. Is there any other way to recognize whether a source is not reliable?
Yes, there another way is crop. The similar way, but the factors is different.
Okay.
Instead of scholarly, they use reliable. This.
Can I add also to this point? So, very good question actually asked. So, yes, you can also assess the source by the domain, and you should not only rely on the domain. For example, if you go to sciencedirect.com, this is a com, which is commercial purposes, but all sources in the sciencedirect.com are reliable and credible sources. So you should check not only by the domain. So the criteria which Anwarika showed on that slide, that there are 4 or 5 criteria, yes?
Right.
Yeah. This first is URL, then you have to check the publisher, goal of the website, is it the bad graphic in there, or is it the advertisements or not, and the citation and referencing, that's linked to other reputable sites or not, and the currency also. So so it means that if URL doesn't meet the requirement, it doesn't mean that that source is credible. So you need to check all other criteria. So if the source meets all criteria, it means that you are going in the right way, that this is a credible source. If you go to our databases, that all database sources are actually the credible sources. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Please, Anwarika. Sorry for interruption. Thank you.
It's okay. Good. Thank you. As we look at this next our web page, as you see, here is the no publisher. I think didn't stated that I didn't see the publisher here, and I think for this article there is no author. What was so there is the URL is org for organization purposes. Publisher didn't state it. Goal of the website, healthy water research. Other information didn't provide it.
It's not credible.
Mostly intended to not credible. Aesthetics also used bad graphic. Some other eye-hurting colors, and there is no citation. And also, the source didn't provide the currency, I mean the updated date.
Date.
Yeah. This kind of source might be considered as a non-credible sources. Therefore, we suggest to use, as Abbas stated, our subscriber databases, or if you want to get credible sources, you need to proceed that steps which we provided today. These are the factors on how to evaluate web sources, and these are the how to evaluate information. I will little bit make it bigger. Like this.
Sorry, where can we find the slides after this session? Because we would learn after the session too. We would like use these slides when like writing assignments, courseworks.
I think Abbas will upload it to our.
Yes, Anwar.
You upload it to the chat after it finishes. So that we
yes,
can
for sure.
download.
We can also
so that we can download to our Telegram group.
Yes, Miss Ojina, we will upload on the intranet, and at the end we'll also upload in here for your convenience. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. We really need these slides. We really need these slides to
Yeah. Make our courseworks assignments like more reliable based on these criteria.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting, Abbas. It's actually what each tutor tells us that they are gonna upload it, right? So far, we do not have, or I don't know personally, the single system where I could find any of the recorded sessions, right? So what's the final point where I could find each of the recorded sessions? Is it intranet or somewhere else? Like, do we have Telegram channel or some cloud? Or can you please clarify that point?
So regarding with the LRC, we have a Telegram channel which I have been shown. So we will upload
LRC wide, right?
Yeah, LRC wide. We have Instagram. All of the currently we are recording this induction. You will get the presentation. You will get the induction of this video, both in our intranet,
Telegram too, yes.
Telegram also, yeah, and then on Instagram and YouTube and all of in everywhere. So you can find on the university section.
Yeah, thank you, sir. But I mean, what about other modules? For example, what did you have yesterday? It was, I guess, research or something. We had sessions as well, and in my opinion, we are going to upload them onto intranet, right? Don't you know about that?
So actually, I really don't know the where they are uploading. So it's better to call on Monday to the registrar or admission. So they will state where you can find the induction of the videos and the materials also. And actually, it should be uploaded on the intranet. So the clear answer will be you can get for other sessions by calling to admission on please call on Monday regarding with LRC sessions. So I will upload in here, and you can also find it on the intranet's university library section in there.
Great,
we'll
thank
upload
you.
also in there. Yeah.
Any question regarding today's topic?
Can you hear me? Could I ask a question?
Yes. Well,
so my question is so for example, you have if you have a credible source, but some of the information is missing. For example, there is an article on a very, credible website that doesn't state the author, do you just leave that part blank and then just cite as much as you can and just put that in the paper?
This kind of article might be considered as not credible, I think, if you know author, how we can. Yes, the web source mostly, if it's a web source and there is no website, you may put as an author website, name of the website.
Or the organization, yeah?
Yes.
Or the name of the
In
organization.
this case,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's the source is credible. If the source back it up, provided evidence, if the source explored deeply in the appropriate way, if the language is good, then it's okay. You may use it.
Yes, let me add you, Anwarike. Yes, you are right. Anwarike explained very clearly. So let me add one point that if you are using, for example, Coca-Cola Company's website and there is no author, but all the information there is written in a proper manner and it meets all of the criteria, then you can use the name of the organization as an author or the website. The Coca-Cola will be in this case author of the source. So
you don't say author not given or
no
article title missing or something like that.
If there's if you miss the name of the organization, if the organization names is missing, then you can without name of the organization there is no any website, because if there is no website name, it means that this website doesn't exist. So you can still have a provide the website's name, so which is available for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Excuse me a second, I have a question. I have a very similar question to the previous course mate. Suppose that I have an assignment and it's about Steve Jobs and Apple, okay? So the reliable source that I can think of is the Apple site. And obviously Apple site is, literally for the purpose of, advertising. So, and that would be also the most reliable source for me to know something about Apple. Do you think that would be a reliable source for me to, copy paste something or at least read it out and then write my assignment according to Apple site?
Thank you. Yes, if it's the official site of Apple, of course you may use, even it is advertisement in there. If some of the factors miss it, it doesn't mean that the source not credible.
All right. So even we can copy and paste at times?
No.
If needed?
No, you should cite this. You should take and paraphrase. If we were participated previous lesson, I mean yesterday, there was a
academic integrity.
Regarding
Yes, we
I couldn't participate.
Paraphrasing.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yes.
I couldn't participate because yes, I just checked it in the induction schedule. There was not any, any link or any passcode in order to join the meeting. And I was wondering, yesterday's session was the only session I couldn't attend. I have already attended all the other sessions.
But already through the Telegram channels, they shared the video.
You should have registered.
All right. So I can find it there. Thank you.
But anyway, I will inform you that if you want to get idea from any web sources or from the article, you need to provide. If you take the main idea, or you may you need to paraphrase, or you may exactly take the phrase. In this case, you need to cite the reference, provide the in-text citation, and end of the paper you need to provide referencing for that exactly source.
In case
academic
And if the source or the information is paraphrased, then is it like considered as plagiarism or not?
Good question.
If you cite it, if you provide in-text citation, it may not be considered as a plagiarism. While you acknowledging the author, it's not considered as a plagiarism. But you, if you miss the acknowledge the author, which you take the idea, in this case, it might be considered as a plagiarism.
So,
any questions?
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. That really helped.
So for example, I get information from a credible source, yes, and sorry, I have paraphrased it. I have like showed the citation reference or the author, yes. In this case, I mean, is it?
If you have paraphrased and provided the reference, it's fine. Then you are on the right path, Miss Ordina. Yes, if you are doing you are doing the steps
So it
as
is
required.
not like considered as plagiarism percentages, right?
No, if
Or
you
is
have
it?
paraphrased and acknowledged the author with in-text referencing and providing on the bibliography, that's fine. This is what we expect. Actually, your lecturer will expect from you.
Thank you.
Any other questions so far? Then if no question, let me summarize today's session. I would like to ask you what you learned today's session. Do you know how to find our training sessions? I mean the training video tutorials regarding how to use LRC, how to register to LRC, and how to get remote access, and how to install Cisco and Connect.
It must be in intranet.
What?
It must be on intranet.
It is in intranet, yes.
In library.
University library, yes.
YouTube and channel. Then the tutorial videos.
Good point. Yes, thank you. What about registration? Where you can find registration? Online registration. Yes, good. Thank you, Atrium OPAC.
Can I ask you the question about this Atrium OPAC? I've just filled out application and sent it. I mean, it's been just gone and with no notification on further steps. What I should do then? Will it be, I mean, any notification coming on the webmail with username and password? Because it said that I should obtain username and password, and it was the purpose of my application.
Thank you. Yes, you will be notified with through the webmail. If you sent it a few hours ago, most probably we can register at the moment because our customer service officers already left to home.
I see. So it's done manually. It's been just gone. I mean, I just did it at the time of your presentation. The same time with you.
And I will kindly ask you to wait till the Monday because tomorrow and after they will be day off. Therefore, we do not working. It's not working day for LRC. I will inform our colleagues, the customer service officers, and they will inform you through the webmail.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dear students, I have been sent the LRC induction presentation. Now you can download it for your convenience. Can you see the presentation?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Can anyone tell me how to get remote access and how to use digital library? Where to go in order to get digital library? Do you remember what is the link URL for the digital library?
I don't know this part. Remote access. It would be good if someone like reminds. I have it.
As you summarize it, I would really appreciate if you briefly just go to the video and talk point to point. It won't take a lot of time, I guess.
Sebastian?
Yes, regarding with the remote access, as I have mentioned, that you can go to the video tutorials on the internet, which I have been shown. So you can find there the how to get the, if you go to the subscriber databases video tutorial, the Cisco Connect software installation process and how to use and how to get access to subscriber database from home, it's shown with detailed information. And if you still have a problem, then you can contact to us. So please do that action, because if you do not install the AnyConnect software, you will be not able to use the subscriber database because it asks you to pay for using the articles. So therefore, we are providing you with the tutorials.
I would like to add something to our boss. Yes, in order to get remote access, you need to go to the through the proxy.wiut.uz, and through the interface you should click on read more, and you should install Cisco AnyConnect software, and this process, this software.
Anwar aka mute bo'lib qoldingiz.
Regarding to remote access, I will suggest you to install Cisco AnyConnect. Cisco AnyConnect, in order to install Cisco Connect, you need to go to the link proxy.wiut.uz, and then click read more, and there will be options in order to install, whether it is your Windows or whether it is your cell phone. You need to choose one options, and then you should install Cisco Connect, and this software will help you to use our subscriber databases from home. In order to use digital libraries, simply open your browser, and the search box write lrc.wiut.uz, and our digital library will be available. You may search. If you want to download the whole book, you need to provide your login and password. Is it clear for digital library and for subscriber databases in order to get remote access from home? Hello.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have a question?
Yes, yes.
You just talked about Cisco AnyConnect, right?
Yep.
An application, and in order to use it freely, we need to install it or download it.
Yep,
Can you just recap it? I just couldn't understand. Sorry.
I will simply show you how it works.
All right.
Okay. I open a new tab on my browser, and here proxy.wiut.uz. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Proxy. Double. You need to enter. Click on enter. Then yeah, sorry, it's not available in the campus. So you need to click proxy.wiut.uz, because we are in campus, therefore it doesn't let us to go. But at home it's available. If you enter the proxy, and there will be list of our databases, and don't directly use them. You need to click read more button. There will be read more button. You should click on the read more button, and they will the interface provided you some options regarding if you're using your cell phone or if you're using your laptop, and that's why they will provide install for Windows, install for iOS, and other options. You need to choose option, one of the options and install this software, Cisco AnyConnect. Without installing this Cisco AnyConnect, you are not able to use our subscriber databases. Therefore, I strongly suggest install this Cisco AnyConnect software.
Let me add also, thank you, Anwarike, for clear explanation. So in order to use that, in order to get the answer to your question, Mr. Javid Jamali, yes?
Yeah.
Am I right spelling?
Yes, Javid Jamali.
That as it was shown, so you have to undergo the sessions of induction or go to the VitalRC intranet, University Library intranet, and there was provided on the beginning I have shown all our YouTube channel. If you see that the name of the AnyConnect software is written also and subscribe database also. If you show the 3 minutes about it, the video tutorial is about 3 minutes. If you show the video, everything is clear, that you will get the clear answer to your question. If we show you now in here and it is not possible in here as we are at the university, it's only possible to use that when you are outside the university. So, and how it will be done, you can see on the video tutorial. Please watch the tutorials, and I will strongly recommend you, all of you, to watch tutorials. You will get the clear answer to all of your questions because they are essential and all of them are done for you only.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, regarding to critically evaluated information and identifying the source credibility, is it clear for you? What was the factors? Do you remember the factors in order to identify credibility of the information? These are
That
the
should be clear, yeah.
factors. It should be scholarly purpose. It should be author. It should be intended for academic audience. The opinions should be balanced. Yes.
All right.
Language should be in grammar punctuation, and the source should provide currency. It should be updated. The same criteria for the web sources as well: URL, publisher, goal of the website, aesthetics, and citation, referencing, and currency. Thank you for everyone. If you don't have any question, let me.
Basagi, can I ask you my final question?
You mute yourself, Abbas.
One second. Yes, please.
Excuse me, sir. I just want to conclude. So what I see is that when I enter the electronic libraries like EBSCO or JSTOR, right, they are asking me whether I have my account or not, right? If I have some trouble using proxy and your services, I need to have an account, right? It means I need to have user ID and password provided by or granted by Westminster University. So can I get them, or will I have a list of all the credentials for those electronic libraries provided by the university?
Yeah, actually, you can just you can go through by entering your login and password the same as you have already ID. Yes, with that ID, it asks the ID that you can use as your ID and enter to the system.
Yes, sir, you're absolutely right. But it is asking me to choose my institute, right? For example, I could choose by Westminster University in Tashkent, but I do not have it. What I see is that I have an option of University of Westminster. Can I get access through that university, which is situated in London?
You mean that the databases in UK, you mean, not in Wyatt, you mean?
Yeah. Because I cannot use my own ID and password via using University of Westminster login board. Can you please sign in, for example, for JSTOR? Can you please show it? It's just an example.
Yeah, actually, it was shown in there is a clear explanation on the video tutorial. So
we have
please,
video tutorial, right?
yes. So you have, I have
okay,
mentioning again. So please watch that video tutorial. It clear shows how to use the subscribe databases using your ID and enter into the subscriber databases, and all subscriber data are available. So just what you need is just to show the video tutorial which is provided, and you will get your you will get answer to your question exactly.
Okay, well,
And
no
if you
problem,
still
sir.
have a problem, then after watching the video, if you still have a problem, if you cannot install or if you cannot get access, please you can call to us or email to us. We'll help you. But before that, please watch the video tutorial in order to escape the redundancy. So by the way, I have provided the YouTube link, which is going live now. So you can directly see the this induction video. So I have provided in the chat. Can you see that YouTube link? Can everybody see? So I will provide it.
Yes, it was on live mode.
Yeah. So you can download or you watch it again, or you can share with your friends which haven't been entered to the session. So I think that I have answered to your questions. Any other questions, please feel free.
No problem, sir. Thanks.
I have a quick question. I don't know if you can help me with this, but I installed the software, I watched the video, but in the small menu where you choose the right path to connect, there is nothing, it's just blank. And if I press the connect button, it says, please enter a secure gateway to connect to.
Maybe in that case, Anwar, if he can share the screen, can we help? Maybe others also will be able to see how to get the access from home.
Can you explain once again the problem which you stated? What's happening?
So the problem is I installed the software, the Cisco Secure Mobility Client. And when I run it, it asks for some kind of path or some kind
yes,
of
access.wiut.uz.
Yeah. Do I need to type it or do I need to
Yes,
select it?
No, even it will be written for you. Just
okay, because it's not written for me, but I will try to type it. Maybe that's the solution.
access.wiut.uz, and then again login and password.
Access.
Big, have you seen the video tutorial? Are you doing the?
Yes, I just watched it. But you said access.wiut.
It is stated in the video tutorials as well.
Excuse me, I have the question regarding this this tool. I have already downloaded it, and when I'm trying to turn on this VPN, unfortunately, it doesn't work. And what should I do? Maybe you can help me, or.
So one by one, let's move to the one by one. You went to the proxy.wiut.uz.
Yes. Then
did you click on the read more
yes,
button?
read more. Then I've chosen iPhone or iPad. Then I downloaded from the link, not the link from App Store, this
software,
yes. And after that, I wrote this access.wiut.uz in settings. And now it's showing VPN.
VPN?
1 second. VPN AnyConnect.
It was entering the access.wired.uz.
Yes, access.wired.uz.
No, I mean that after this, the software should require your login and password. Did you provide login and password?
Yes, I did it.
Then?
And now it's I've written this in подключение access.wired.uz and trying to turn on VPN AnyConnect, but it doesn't work. It tries that неудачная попытка подключения из-за ошибки обмена данными с сервером.
Maybe it depends on your device then.
On
your
internet?
Device doesn't let to install this software because most probably iPhone and iOS operation systems sometimes install other even if you want to take from the Android system, it doesn't let you to install to the iPhone. But both iPhone may give more information, detailed information.
So thank you, Anwarike. Miss Nigina, for your question. Please, I will recommend you to do the steps again. From the beginning, try it again. And if you still have a problem now try 2 or 3 times. If you still have no access to that, then you can call to us on Monday. We work from 9 to 6 and we will help you. Yeah. Individually we can approach, yes.
Okay, thank you.
This is all for other students. If you get in trouble with getting access, try it several times, watch the video, stop where it's needed, and do again. Make sure that you are right in the access.y.us. You are not missing the dot. Maybe we cannot see now, but when you approach individually, we can help you. You can call to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's finalize then, Abbasjan.
Yeah. If there's no questions, hopefully, yes.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Where I can find the old database which provide the access by White? Is it an LRC white.us in databases section?
Actually, I have, thank you, Miss Yıldız. Actually, I have shown on the beginning, maybe you have missed it. Now,
Yeah, I have missed
let me show if you are okay, allow me. Can you just, can you give me a permission? Yes. So now let me go to the intranet. So the first step you need to is
connection.
No,
I have successful connection to
AnyConnect software.
Cisco.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. Now you can try. You can do the steps which what I'm doing. First step is go to the intranet.y.us. Everyone can see on the screen. Yes, what's on the screen?
Yeah.
Can everybody see? So the next you should go to the
yes,
logged in and university library. Enter to the university library. Then go to the digital library. You can see databases. Can you see the database? Are you going step by step with me?
Yeah,
So
I'm in this link. Yeah.
Just click on the databases. Make sure that you are logged in. And you can see the 9 subscriber databases in there: ProQuest, Euromonitor, Password, Taylor and Francis, eBooks, EBSCO, EBSCO Emerald Insight, JSTOR, Westlaw for law students, and Clear Arbitration for law students. And you can also categorize by subject oriented. For example, if you're a BA student, business administration, you can just click on it and the system will show you the databases only related to the business administration. If you click low, that the collection will show you the subscriber database and open access also. So subscriber one is 9.1 ProQuest, Euromonitor, Taylor and Francis, EBSCO IT, EBSCO Host for IT students. The fourth one is for IT students. EBSCO Host you can also use for business and other. fields. Emerald Insight is one of the good, JSTOR, and etc. This all of are the subscribed one. You can see here the subscribed one. You can also get the open sources. You can click this button. You see that this is open source. You don't need proxy for that. This is already open. 9.1 is
Thanks.
subscribed one. It's paid one, paid for your convenience. If you have installed, now you can, I think, go inside and search any article and download it, hopefully. Is it clear now?
Yeah, thank you. It's clear.
Okay. Anurika, I will, in that case, I will stop the sharing.
So if no questions, the session is over. Thank you for participating, to you, and we wish you good luck in your study. Hopefully we will see you when the pandemic will be over.
That we hope also we get as it will be approved, that you will get an access to library facilities and to library books. Hopefully, just check your emails regularly. We will inform you with any news, and we will do our best for you. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So in that case, I will end the session, Anurika.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice.